My two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah.
They come out to you for saying, look, bitch, you play, we gonna come down there and tell Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is December 23rd, 2020. Can't wait till this year is over. We're rocking out to a track I'm playing today. One of my song selections, my man Kevin Gates, Yucatan Love. I love this joint. Check it out if you haven't heard it. Banger right there. But what's good, people? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to another episode. Yes, you see the title. I didn't make a typo. Rest in piss, XRP, baby. I wish I had my gun shots ready. Lick off a couple shots, but we're going to talk about, man, this is another Cryptodamus prediction come true. You guys know, those who have been following me for many years, even the last 2 years, I've been talking about how I despise XRP simply because of what it really is. First of all, there's really no use case for it. When we see the central banks coming in with their own coins, their own networks, they're going to utilize their own infrastructures, their proprietary systems. They're not going to use XRP. That's number one. Number two, I just didn't like how Ripple, the company, really played their token holders, basically dangled a carrot in front of them for many years now. And it really extracted a lot of wealth from them in order to go out and buy real assets, real companies. And so to me, I didn't like that. I didn't like how Ripple was operating from the standpoint of the token. Now, the company Ripple made many acquisitions that were smart, but they could only do it at the expense of their token holders. And so when I saw the run up in Ripple, or XRP, I should say, over the last month and a half, I just shook my head. Like, markets can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. You just got to let it play out. And I've been warning for years now that we saw SEC come out with their ruling on Bitcoin. We saw their ruling on Ethereum. We saw their ruling on, many of you still wondering what's going on with EOS. Is it ever going to moon and take off? You got to be patient. That's a long-term play. But we saw the ruling on EOS. They had to pay a fine, even though they blocked U.S. citizens from participating in their ICO. They still got hit with a fine. So when you see stuff like that, it's like, come on. It's only a matter of time before XRP gets the hammer, and they got it. They got it. So we're going to talk about that. It's taken a massive hit. I think over 50% market cap loss in the last 2 or 3 days. And I personally think it's going to even get worse than that. All right. I think it's over for XRP, the token. Maybe not Ripple, but XRP, the token, it's done data. Not saying it's going to zero. Dead coins never go to zero. But what I'm saying is the liquidity is going to be sucked out of that market. We already have multiple major exchanges delisting XRP. It's a security. So they'll pay a fine. Ripple will pay a fine, most likely, and keep it moving. But they're going to have to disassociate themselves with the XRP token, and so will major exchanges. And that's only going to leave the smaller exchanges and decentralized exchanges to trade XRP, if they even want to risk doing that, because it's now looked at as a security. That's a major thing. From now on, I know I'm long-winded in the intro, but from now on, guys, you're going to see a premium in the coins that have already crossed the Rubicon when it comes to SEC status and what they look at the token or project as. Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS. Telling you guys, we're gonna take a look at this though. Crazy. Out of Cointelegraph, XRP falls 24% in 24 hours. Like I said, it's fallen even more than that. And this is on the backs of Jay Clayton, who's the SEC chairman, who's stepping down. He didn't step down without a big bang. He's the one that was spearheading this suit. And then we're going to take a look at also Ethereum. Milestone hit. 2 million Ethereum locked up in the ETH 2.0 contract. We'll get an update on that. And then lastly, remember this? Just talked about it. And I saw people online talking about, on Twitter at least, it's just a couple email addresses and some home addresses. Nothing major. You can't do anything. Can't get your cryptos. Very true. You can't. But if people know where you live, that's no good either. So a few users have fallen victim to home invasions and kidnappings or attempts of kidnappings. We'll take a look at this article out of Bitcoinist.com. Crazy. They're not even going to do anything for their customers. Ledger isn't. That's crazy, right? All 3 articles coming up on today's episode of My 2 Satoshis. Let's get it. Guys, find these types of videos informative. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. All right, let's take a look at the heat map today. Look at Bitcoin up almost 0.5%, trading at 23,384 bucks. However, all the altcoins are down pretty big today, but the major one, you should see that the deep red XRP down 39% just today. It was literally just trading at 61 cents on November 23rd of this year. So Cryptodamus will give you his predictions. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you where I think XRP is heading, and it's not up. It's not up. So that's where we are with things overall. Red for the alts right now in the markets. We got XLM down as well because, you know, XLM is a fork off of XRP. So they're down heavily as well, down 16% right now. But, you know, the whole thing here, guys, is that this is a watershed moment, I think, in many aspects, because there's going to be a premium on those coins that have already passed that test, or at least gotten a ruling by the SEC, as I stated earlier. So we'll see how that pans out. As far as the algo, we are still neutral on Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's trying to make a decision on where it wants to go. Tapped out of the Ethereum trade as well, still neutral there. And then Chainlink, we're doing very well in this trade. This is a manual trade, but you get access to this if you sign up for the paid service. You'll have this actual chart to follow and make trades off of for Chainlink manually. But we're up 11% in this trade if you caught that one. I'm currently behind in getting the signups, the free signups for the algo, so please be patient with me. I hope to get that done over the next couple of days, and your 1 month free trial will start when I actually get you set up and I notify you of that. So no worries there. And if you guys want to sign up, you definitely can do that by clicking the link in the description of this video to sign up for Dudex. And then send me an email at algo@cryptoblood.io, and then I will send you the instructions on what to do to set up for the automated system, my proprietary algo I built for Ethereum versus USDT and Bitcoin versus USDT. Before we get to the main story today, let's take a look at what Ethereum has done. They have hit a milestone of 2 million Ethereum locked up, and this is about 3 weeks after the launch of ETH 2.0 Beacon Chain. Stakers have locked up 2 million ETH. And I was a little wrong on them. I thought they would come short of getting enough ETH to start the Beacon Chain. However, I'm still right on the progress of Ethereum 2.0. I think they have a long road ahead of them. It's not going to be overnight. You're not going to see dApps and stuff and the whole entire Ethereum community using ETH 2.0 until phase 1, maybe even phase 2. But definitely phase 1, which phase 1 is probably 1.5 years or 2 away, in my opinion. We'll see, but that's just my opinion on it. So yeah, they're saying that 2 million ETH have been locked up in the first stage of Ethereum's network upgrade. This also means that the threshold of staked ETH necessary to kick off Ethereum 2.0 into action has been surpassed by a touch over 380%, according to Dune Analytics. It took about 45,000 transactions to get to this point. So that's good consensus. That shows confidence in moving forward to Ethereum 2.0. But again, I think people need to just watch out and manage their expectations on when Ethereum 2.0 will actually roll out, because it ain't no time soon, in my opinion. All right, but good news for Ethereum 2.0 making progress there. And then also just talked about this leak that happened a couple of days ago. So it looks like we're now starting to see or hear horror stories on Reddit about victims of this leak. So if you guys don't know, there was a hack on the Ledger database where over 100,000 or 270,000 individuals' emails, phone numbers, and physical addresses were made public. All right, each day passing, the impact of the leak, they said, begins to spread and show just how scary things could get for innocent victims. In a Reddit post, one Bitcoin investor revealed that a self-proclaimed meth addict obtained their info from the leak and threatened to not only kidnap the investor but stab him to death. Listen, I'm not saying this isn't true. All right, but what I will have to say is maybe people are just pranking these individuals at this point, but it's still a scary thing. right? I would say if you're registering your ledger and signing up with an account and all of that, use like Proton Mail for your email. Use addresses that aren't your home address. Mail stuff to like your PO box or get a UPS, and always use a secondary phone number for registering all of your stuff online. Not just with not just with like in this example with Ledger, but anything you're doing, use a secondary phone number as well. Easy to get one for free. Google phone, you can have a Google number for free. So never use your primary information if you can. And so within days of warnings going out in response to widespread data leaks involving the private and personal details of 270 users, stories began to pour in from a number of sources. One Twitter user claims that hackers somehow obtained their SIM and used it to access and drain Coinbase accounts of Bitcoins and other assets. But worse yet, because residential addresses were a part of the breach along with phone numbers, one victim has shared an exceptionally scary story on Reddit involving threats made to whoever was found at the home. Again, I don't know, the validity of these stories, but they're definitely possible now that that information is out there. So just be careful and learn from this. Use secondary references for registering your products and services if you can. Last but not least, we're going to talk about this XRP. Yes, rest in peace, XRP. All you XRP Army members, come holler at me. I take the smoke all day. I have no problem. You already know. Most of you know. All right, no problem with the smoke with you crypto cats. XRP falls 24% in 24 hours as exchanges began delisting. Several exchanges have already halted XRP trading after the SEC lawsuit against Ripple was revealed. Now I'm going to take a couple steps back and go over the actual lawsuit first. So SEC Jay Clayton has informed the U.S. President Donald Trump about stepping down as the head of the U.S. Securities Watchdog. Earlier today, his final act was hitting blockchain company Ripple with a bombshell lawsuit right before ending his long-lasting tenure. While it's not clear who will be the next SEC chair, Clayton states that the agency will continue to pursue its mission. He says, "I know the women and men of the SEC will continue to pursue their mission, protecting investors, maintaining fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitating capital formation." Interesting. Now, I'm just break this down real quick because I feel like they kind of rushed this probably sooner than they had to. Not because he was stepping down, but because Ripple, I don't even know what their market cap got to, something just outrageous. All right. You had a lot of people in this crypto space shilling Ripple for years, getting big bags of it, the XRP army, all that, But when it doubled in price, I think the SEC was like, enough is enough. We can't continue to have this. It's only going to make things worse as far as the people who have XRP. They're going to tell more people to get into it. And you know how the whole situation goes. So I think when they saw that run up in XRP, and I'm just be honest with you, I'm not an XRP fan, but we know the government really doesn't like you to make a lot of money either without really having control over taxation of that money. So I think they were a victim of their own success in this scenario, how soon it came. If Ripple hadn't blown up with Bitcoin, I think it would have been maybe another 6 months to a year before you saw something like this happen. It was going to happen. I've been telling you guys it was going to happen for years now. So as a result of that ruling, we have XRP falling 41% on Binance over the past 3 days. Also, you had a few small exchanges, namely OSL, Bixi, and Cross Tower delisting trading on XRP. In addition to that, a prominent crypto lawyer said, who is at risk if XRP is considered a security? Every exchange that lists it. That's exactly right. SEC alleges Ripple of paying money to exchanges to permit the buying and selling of XRP. Of course they did. They were selling $500 million a month or a week to for marketing, quote unquote, to spread the gospel of XRP. Man, it's insane. However, there are many people out there who didn't know what they were getting into. Their friend told them, their family member told them, so on and so forth. So, I have sympathy for them, but those who know what's up, none over here. So it looks like Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, said that they would aggressively fight and prove our case. Not going to happen. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is a security. If SEC loses this or they reverse then their whole stance on stuff goes out the window, and they're not going to do that. Ripple will fight for sure. They had a whole bunch of money. They sold a whole bunch of tokens. They can definitely fight it and spend a couple years at doing that. But let me tell you, the ultimate ruling will be the XRP as a security. Just flat out, guys. And then we got even more exchanges delisting this token now, guys. Jump Trading, which is a high frequency trading firm, and Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital, have stopped making markets in XRP after the Securities and Exchange Commission. Bitwise, another big exchange, said that they would liquidate their 10 crypto index funds 3.8% position in XRP. And then you got, I heard earlier today, shout out again to my man 10 Pound for dropping this news on me about Coinbase supposedly has stopped allowing trading for XRP as well on the Coinbase side, not the Coinbase Pro. That's still available. I think that's going to stop as well. They just got to figure out how to liquidate all those market making accounts. And I'm telling you, XRP, here's my prediction. XRP is heading sub 10 cents at some point, sub 5 cents. I think it's not going to go to zero. Again, guys, I've been through this many times before. The first altcoin boom back in 2014, 15, those coins that died in late 14, 15, they didn't necessarily go to zero. The market just dried up. There was no market on both sides to actually facilitate trade, so you couldn't get anything off. It just froze up, and that's when a coin dies. So we'll see what happens, but big moment actually helps, in my opinion, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and EOS, because now there's going to be a premium on those three coins. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you found this video informative. And we're going to rock out to this Yucatan love. Kevin Gates, that's my two Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!